Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa and today I'm here to give you the long-term review to Apple's minis, the iPhone 13 mini and the iPad 6 mini. So first off, I pre-ordered both of these last year in September, so 10 months ago, I guess. A long time, I know. You may think, Lisa, is it still worth it? Yes, it is. Just hear me out, okay? So I actually had a lot of months to use them, and these are my only devices that I use of this kind. Obviously the only tablet and the only phone that I'm using. And I just wanted to tell you like how life has been going with them. So first off, I'm coming from the iPhone XS Max and the iPad Pro 11-inch. So I was already in the Apple environment, I just sized down a little bit. So let's start off with the iPhone, obviously the small phone. I got a cute Casetify case. Not sponsored, obviously. So I like it, I love it. The form factor is perfect. I can reach almost the whole display with my finger. It's still a little hard to get up there, but generally it is perfect. Obviously I needed to get used to the smaller keyboard size, but for what I use it, it's amazing. I personally don't use a lot of social media. At the moment I have Snapchat installed, but other than that, like, I don't have Instagram, I don't have Facebook, I don't have TikTok. I don't have any of these social media, so just for messaging, listening to music, what else am I doing up there? I have my calendar, just some very basic things. It's just perfect. Obviously, for media consumption, let me tell you, the display is very small. I also installed YouTube, but I had to immediately remove it again because the user interface was just totally off, as if they never really made one for the mini series, and this was just very strange. But luckily I have an iPad and I think that the iPad mini is just the perfect addition to the iPhone, because it allows you to do what you cannot do on the phone. Obviously you can still watch videos, but do you want to on such a small display? Probably not. The form factor is just perfect to carry it around, especially, I mean, if you are a girl, you don't have such big hands. It is a little bit smaller than the normal iPhone 13 and the iPhone 13 Pro, and it weighs a lot less, in my personal opinion, because my mom has the 13 Pro, my brother the 13 Pro Max, which is huge and so heavy, like I wouldn't be able to handle them. So I'm very happy that I have this one. I would definitely recommend it. It's perfect phone. It has such an amazing camera. Obviously the thing that I'm missing is that you have only two cameras. One is the normal one and one is the wide range, so you cannot zoom in. You can, but you will have a quality loss. On the other hand, the iPad has been my very best friend. I initially wanted to use it only for university, so using GoodNotes, Notion and Teams, just stuff like that that I use for university, because I am a computer science student, so I still like taking my notes, you know, on the iPad the traditional way. I am not a big fan of paper, so you will not see me use some type of notebook, paper notebook to take notes. That is not gonna happen. And obviously, since with the iPhone I was not really able to watch videos, movies, stuff like that, I like to watch it on the iPad, you know. I am not a big fan of the TV, that's... I don't know. I just like laying in bed and watching my stuff there, not sitting up straight. I mean, I could go to the cinema to do that, which I'm going to do today. Anyway, that's beside the point. The point is that I also installed other applications like YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, all that stuff, and I love it. It has speakers on both sides, not like the old one where you had the speakers only on one side, which then was a little strange. You were like forced to use headphones. In this case, you don't have to. I like the fact that you can use the fingerprint, so it has a fingerprint reader. You don't have to somehow keep it up such that it can read your, like, your face to unlock. That's not how it works, and I'm very glad about that. And yes, would I recommend you to buy the iPad mini? I would. Obviously, it always depends on what you do with it. Why do you need it? If you want to use it for university, I would say yes. If you have a MacBook as well, or another laptop or PC, because the screen is obviously very small, and even if you want to take notes like with a pencil, It's a little small, it can work, but if you want to have like a very big canvas on which you can write, then it's probably not the best thing. And in my case, I study computer science, so I use the MacBook a lot and the PC obviously, but I also write the notes on my MacBook just because I'm faster typing on the keyboard than with my hands, because I don't really like my handwriting, but that's another thing. So the thing is, we still have 1/3 of the lectures that are like pure mathematics, so where we have to apply a lot of formulas, and you can write them with Word, Notion, not Pages. Don't ever use Pages for mathematical formulas, that's not gonna work. It is, but it's very, very complex. And in that case, it's just so easy to be able to just take the pencil and write them down on the iPad. Or also just generally, we have a lot of labs and I just like taking notes on the iPad. So I love it. I would definitely purchase it again. I wouldn't trade it with anything. I use it daily. I love it. It's the perfect addition to the iPhone, because this is too small to stand alone and this is just perfect for, yeah, these two. So yeah, I love them. So as already said, in 2 months they will probably announce the new devices. So why do I think that these devices are still worth it? Well, let me tell you. First off, the iPad mini is not a product that they release every year. So if you buy it now, it will probably, like, I'm pretty sure that they won't announce a new one this year or next year. So even if you buy it now, like, it's not that a new model will be on the market soon. On the other hand, the iPhone 13 mini, sad story, they are not making the minis anymore. So starting from this autumn, they will only have the normal sizes and the max. This is just what they say. Another thing is that they already stopped producing the iPad minis, the iPhone minis, so a few months back. So right now, if you still want to get a mini, you will have to get the 13 mini because they won't make a 14 mini anymore, and I would definitely suggest getting one of these. I love it. I'm very sad that it's gonna be the last one. I will be able to manage the bigger ones, but still, like, it has such a perfect form factor. Obviously, if the sales are not high enough, it makes no sense to go on producing them. But as it is now, I would definitely suggest getting one. Stop. The battery life. Maybe the battery life is not the best, but as I said, using it with the iPad, consuming media on here, you have so much battery still left on here. I mean, I'm using Snapchat and you know how much battery Snapchat uses, like literally everything. And I charge my phone like every day and a half, 2 days. And generally, yes, and yes, I would recommend them, both of them. About the accessories, so I have the case, the silicone one in Midnight, the leather one in Midnight. I love them. They're just a little thin. And then I got the Casetify one with all the bears. Barely in love, barely friendly. Yeah, they're actually very cute. And this case is just the best one. I love it. I also got a case for the iPad from Casetify. I don't like it. The problem is, I didn't think about it previously before buying it, that it obviously goes around the sides, which I thought great, so I get additional protection. But the problem is that then it gets a little hard to write on it, because I put my palm on it and the side of the case that sticks out is just gonna hurt you. So I wasn't really able to take notes when I had that case on, so I stick to this one. This is just a normal folio. I don't like the colors, they only have 4 color options. What is this? Black, white, English lavender, if I'm not wrong, and a very bright orange, which is very cool. We don't have many color options, but generally this is the best case ever. Whoa, wait, last thing. I am a total Apple Fitness Plus fan, and that's like their fitness program where you can take some courses on different things like cycling, core training, strength training, dancing, Pilates, yoga, stuff like that. I can't do all of that, I mean, just a few things, but still. The thing is, you can only watch these videos on the iPhone, the iPad or Apple TV. And so in that case, this one is also just perfect. And guess what? When I put it in this position, it fits into my, like I have this type of bicycle, the one that you have in the house, no, cyclette. Is it called like that? I don't know. And I can just put it on there, on the display, and it stays there like this. So it's pretty amazing. I love it. I'm so glad that this is not such a long video as all my other ones. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments if you ever had any minis and what your experience was with them. Thank you. Bye bye.